Hello, myself Sunil Ramkar. Now, here basically we are discussing one of the point that is investment of software industry in software industry. So one person basically asked the question basically, how basically you are so confident that basically BJP government hates you too much. So the best example basically was numerator company. The best example basically was Atos. The best example basically was Tantra Group. So they basically given the jobs to Pakistan's, but not given to you basically. So one of the person told that what might be the reason here basically. One of the person told that at present basically what BJP government is doing. One person basically literally directly started a war basically. So he told that what actually BJP government is doing at present. So one person told that at present they might be thinking that basically how Sunil Nair is not supposed to get job in IT industry. So one of the person told that if you find any errors of governments, then basically they do up to this level. They basically literally basically I am telling you they basically watched my video also, Indian government. And they basically whenever basically I was giving resume to Tantra group basically, they called them basically. If you want to check basically you can check that basically the government employee basically called. And all governments are one. This also basically one of the person was told to me basically. So one of the person told that American government had done the mistake basically. That is the text box equal to 1000 cities and which was not checked. So that was basically error basically which was done by American government. That is basically currently basically American government's Trump group basically. So they have done the mistake basically. So at present basically who is prime minister? Sorry, not president, prime minister basically. In USA basically it's a president. So here basically the Indian government basically also supported that group basically. Why? Lots of people says that there might be some reason this that basically and they basically supported. So mostly basically I am 100% sure basically in Tantra software company when basically I was given the resume and they basically given the offer letter in front of me basically to the other nationality group basically but not given job to me basically. So one of the person told that there might be some reason basically. So one of the person told that what might be the reason basically. One of the person basically literally started the war also basically. So what might be the reason basically? So one of the person told that what might be the reason here basically. That if one person basically searching for job and not basically giving getting the job basically. So what might be the reason basically? So few people told that what might be the reason here basically. If one person basically searching job and they are basically giving the job to the enemy group basically but not giving job to Sunil Arnair who is basically the nationality of Indian basically. He's basically you can see my Aadhaar card basically. I am basically nationality Indian nationality. But one person told them change your nationality. That would be good basically. Even basically one of the person told that actually we space center basically tracked to that basically you had done 36 years fasting of Sri Hanuman and Sri Ram also. Yes, then also basically there is no value basically. So one of the person told that मतलब इनकी कोई कीमत ही नहीं. There is no value of Sri Ram and Sri Hanuman in front of Tantra, in front of all Atos group, in front of concentrics, in front of numerator. So they are basically God of Vadodara city basically. One of the person they told that also basically. Even they basically don't have afraid of government also basically. Or might be possible that this group basically might be handling government. That possibilities are also there. So we are not going into that basically. Here basically just we are talking about Sunilar Nair basically searched for job and he basically not got the job basically. So one of the person told them what might be the reason here basically. That at present basically Sunilar Nair basically searching for job and at present basically he not got the job basically. So one of the satellite person basically sorry the Indian government basically started watching the videos basically. and he basically given the resume to Tantra, he basically given the resume to Atos, he basically given the resume to Horizontal. So this whole company basically he given resume to the Maruti showroom, he basically given the resume to the Honda company. They're all basically they started tracking basically how many people basically was calling, and how many people basically were watching from satellite group basically. So they started collecting that data basically how many people basically were watching basically, and how many people basically called also basically, because sometimes possibilities are there basically. If you tell your problem basically, they basically might help you also. So they basically start help basically. That time basically the Indian government called, and they told that basically don't give job to him, if you want basically we can give you resource. So BJP government given the resume of Pakistan government, Pakistani people, that is the resume of Pakistan. So one of the person told them Bhupender Patel basically is the chief minister basically. He's from India or basically he's from where country basically. That also basically one of the person basically asked the question. Then basically one of the person told the it might possible that he also might have changed the nationality, because he might also got the information that basically Indian nationality have lots of problem. So instead of that basically we will change the nationality, that would be good. So possibilities are there basically. One of the person told that possibilities are there basically. So he told that basically it might possible that basically some group basically might have tracked you. Some group basically might have tracked you, and that basically in that tracking basically they might have told that basically we will not give job to Sunil Nair basically. Whether basically, so then basically they started tracking basically, collecting the video where basically Sunil Nair he told that basically he went to Bangalore also, he went to Mumbai also, he went to Pune also, he went to Chennai also, he basically went to Ahmedabad also, he basically went to Surat also, he basically went to Valsad also, he basically went to Dubai also. Then also basically they have not given the job to Sunil Nair. So one of the person told that what actually basically the group basically is thinking basically, that also basically one of the person told that why basically these groups are not giving job to Sunil Nair. So one of the person told that there might be some reason basically why basically they have not given the job to Sunil Nair. So one of the person told why this group has not given the job to Sunil Nair. One of the person told that also basically why basically they have not given job to the Sunil Nair basically. So one of the person told that there might be some reason, yeah, basically without any reason, basically they don't give the, sorry, they don't do anything. So one of the person told if you find any error of any American government, that means that in that basically you have to fire Sunil Nair basically. So the American groups has done the error mistake. They basically without testing basically they have basically they have send the text box data basically, text box power to the space center. So that was error basically, that was done by the American government. So they basically sorry, this was tracked by Sunil Nair. So that basically is, in that basically you have to tell the each and every software company don't give him job, that also basically by tracking the satellite, and don't give him job, don't give him job. And in this basically the Indian government also basically started tracking basically Sunil Nair, and they also told that basically don't give the job to Sunil Nair. Why? Because they have also got lots of money from American government. So one of the person told that assume that basically something happened in universe. So who will be responsible? Indian government also will be responsible here. So one of the person told that will be BJP government, and that will be Bhupender Patel, that is the chief minister of Gujarat basically. So one of the person told that there might be reason basically. They also might be want to finish the India basically. Possibilities are there basically. They also basically might, the BJP basically might be want to finish the space center also basically. They want to finish the universe also. That possibilities are there basically. That's why basically they are supporting USA government basically. They are basically supporting USA government basically. Instead of that, basically they should support Sunil Nair basically. So one of the person told that it might possible that basically USA also basically might not be knowing this error basically. So that possibilities are also there basically. They also basically might have found some solution for this. So in next video basically we are going to see this topic.